Good morning, guys. I am just shooting today. I wanted to start this vlog off, maybe giving you a little insight into what I've learned and maybe give you some tips on the whole social media industry and what I've learned being in it this long. I'm about to go shoot this afternoon, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm going to call this Valentino Day and I'll explain why in a minute. I've just put this Beauty Works plaiting just for a different kind of vibe. I think I'm going to have to keep plaiting it though throughout the shoot because it keeps on coming out. Starting the day off with my smoothie, my faves. This has in it packed, honestly I swear, I sound like I'm sponsored by them, really not. This is called Boost and it is high in vitamin C, rich in B6, source of fibre, potassium, and has banana, cherry, blueberry, carrot, strawberry, goji berry, flaxseed, sunflower, acerola, whatever that is, and Siberian ginseng, whatever that is. And I got 3 scoops of Skya yogurt. Just starting my day off with that. Okay, let's talk camera equipment, social media. I love that I've got makeup all over my hand. I love that for me. So I've learned a lot about cameras and stuff by doing this, and one of my biggest tips I can give you guys is don't use the same equipment just because it looks good on someone else. Cameras are so personal, mainly to the colour of your skin or your shape face, your shape of your face. So for instance, iPhone is a really good example if you're super pale, and I don't mean so cameras I think can see through fake tan, so it's the base layer underneath it. So even if I whacked on a holy load of tan, when you take a picture it kind of just picks up your skin tone, your normal skin tone. So for instance, when I shoot on an iPhone, the overexposure is wild, whatever I do to it. So if it's not so much inside at all, but outside, I cannot shoot on an iPhone because my skin it will just, you know how some people have this really nice smooth tan look? I would just be very high contrast white and black, so it will it would just have this horrible feel to it. That is why I say that's very similar to the Sony camera as well. A lot of people vlog on a Sony, not good for pale people. Really good if you've got a gorgeous tan or darker skin. It really makes it I call it caramelly, like that kind of gooey, beautiful colours. So if you're pale like me, you need a camera where the colours pop, and that's literally just trying and testing different things. I don't want to say what camera equipment I've got because as an influencer I try really hard to be unique, and your equipment is so much part of that. But I have to say I don't vlog on the Canon and I don't vlog on the Sony. I just tried and tested. I went into Curry's, let's say, you try and test, go around with your light, your selfie light, try and test the different cameras. And not everyone looks good on the iPhone camera. It's just the way it is. It definitely depends on facial structure as well. If you've got a more I can't explain it. You know how some face, this is probably a good example is Olivia Palermo versus Angelina Jolie, 2 very beautiful women. Angelina Jolie's face would look good on an iPhone, whereas Olivia Palermo would suit a different kind of camera because there's so much structure to the face, if that makes sense. It's more narrow. So if you've got a more structured face, you need a camera with more depth, whereas the iPhone is more like a 2D, it's a flat image, so it works better if you're for instance, if you've got an angular jawline, the iPhone will tend to just miss that. It's like a 2D image. So basically, if you're trying to be an influencer and you're taking pictures on your iPhone, let's say, and it's just not working, it's not that you can't do this, it's that that camera is not very good for you. So I hope that encourages some of you to go try it. Anyway, this leads me on today. It's called Valentino Day. So in my career, I need to go soon, I don't know what I'm trying to do. In my career, you kind of let's talk on Instagram especially, because that's where I've grown the most, let's say. Sometimes you like ride a wave of something that works. For instance, if you followed me for a while, I first initially grew from the rewind videos, and then it kind of like dips off, and that's when you should come up with something new. Like, if you've been doing this for years, there's no way in hell that if you keep doing the same thing that it will project you forwards. So you kind of have to run with what works at the time, and then you have to kind of come up with something new. So the rewind videos were really making me grow, and then during lockdown the dancing videos were really making me grow, and then the walking videos, the strut, really made me grow. And that's probably the longest run I've had. Like, the strut videos have been about 2 years now. But I have noticed, I think it's as well, when I get bored of doing something, you guys get bored of it. So it's as well like my mindset, I think, a lot of the time as well. But because the strut videos were going down so well, it was hard to move away from that, because obviously you want to do what works. So I almost felt really trapped within this like Bond Street strut hat situation, because each one was getting like 1 million views. And I'm actually so glad there was an algorithm change before Christmas, and with algorithm changes usually comes a change sometimes within your content, depending on what type of creator you are. This is more probably to do with video, like pictures. With pictures, you're probably very much more of a standard situation all the way through your career. Video hits differently, and with an algorithm change, it's not sometimes even about your content, it's about the video file. So for instance, recently, God, I'm going off on a tangent here. Recently, I think, so Instagram hated 4K content. It hated it. So if you published a video in 4K, it would not do as well as if it was 1080p, because it was a huge file size, etc, etc. I think the algorithm changed before Christmas. You know, when it goes offline for a little while and everyone goes to Twitter and is like, what's happened to Instagram? That's usually when they update an algorithm change. I think it is now in 4K. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, like, videos are crystal clear, and that is when they're shot in 4K. So I've been trying and testing shooting in 4K, shooting in 1080p, and basically you have to trial and error things just to see what hits. And if something hits, you add it to like a formula, in my eyes. So like, things are just part of a formula that works. But the thing you have to do is throw content out there and see what sticks. So basically now is a time, I don't know if you're following me on Instagram, you'll see lots of like different content, and that's me purely throwing stuff out there to change the game and see what hits. Whether that's different shot on the iPhone, shot on different cameras, shot on different resolutions. It's just every time in your career, this is what happens, and then it will move you on to something else. So I thought, whilst I'm doing this kind of experimental phase, I wanted to do something that I really wanted to do for ages. I want to change up the game completely. Hence Valentino Day. So the weirdest thing happened. So I was like, I'm gonna pick a brand that I thoroughly enjoy. Like, I've always wanted to work with, dream brand, and I wanted to make like a week of like Valentino. So it's gonna be makeup, it's gonna be fashion, it's gonna be handbags, and create like little mini adverts for the brand in the style, like just in my kind of style. And the weirdest part is I got all the stuff myself. So everything that is this week, I hadn't posted anything about this, I haven't talked about it anywhere. And Valentino have now messaged me this week. How is that not manifesting at its finest? That is mental. Manifest. Put it into action. Any questions that you might have about Instagram stuff, I'm happy to like talk to you guys about it. The key thing is like lighting, especially. There was a new camera that I've got recently. You might have seen me go on about it. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket. I actually really enjoy it. It's really handy for out and about when you're shooting. Really great quality as well. Like it shoots in 4K. like if you're a nervous vlogger, this is a really great one to start because it's so discreet. You can just put it on like a table behind a water bottle or something and like no one sees it. So yeah, let's go shoot. We are at, I still don't know what bridge is this called? Millennial Bridge, Harry Potter vibes, if you remember it. St. Paul over the background. We've just done 2 outfits for Valentino, 1 for Millen. I have to say, favourite shoot. This is Sophie, my assistant. She's got a company called Studio Taggy, so if you guys ever need help, I started this vlog off giving them tips on shooting and stuff, so this is really good. Studio Taggy, I'll leave it linked down below. She helps creators do shoots, so whether you've got your, we use my own equipment, she's got her own equipment, so you can, on the website you can pick, do you want to say it a bit better?
I don't know, it's just you can book photo shoots, video editing, LCK, all of that.
So basically a creator's best friend. Yes. So I'll leave them details down below. It's who I use. You've got Laura as well as your assistant, is that right?
Yeah, photographer.
So hopefully if you guys book her, I still get it so free. Right, I've just got my Holland Cooper jacket on because it's been cold. It's warmed up though, isn't it?
It has warmed up.
Don't you feel like spring is just about to cut? Oh, yeah. Spring's on its way.
As well.
Spring is on its way. We finished shooting.
Busy day.
Big suitcase and I love me bum bag as well. We're really the Ugg boots are on. This is the we've just wrapped 3-hour shoot.
Yeah.
We've got some good shots. I'll pop them here for Valentino week. I've just got in. I think I am so used to shooting outside. I shot with my friend yesterday and she was like shaking, tears were streaming down her face that it was so cold, and I was like, I feel fine. I think I've just got used to shooting out cold-blooded, all these years of shooting in the freezing cold. The key is though, oh, did you, my knee just clicked. Like massively. That's not a sign you're getting old, I don't know what it is. What I was trying to show you is I've got thermals on, nude thermals. It's the key to shooting outside. That is a good tip for winter. You need to get yourself a real sexy all-in-one thermal nude bodysuit for underneath your clothes. I thought I would take my makeup off with you and basically have a chat because it's a good excuse to. This is what I was shooting today, this week, part of Valentino week. I love me. I love the things that I come up with. So this is what I was shooting today, and actually, I absolutely love this blusher. It is beautiful. I'll probably show you it in the daylight with my better camera so you can see, but it is literally the perfect colour. How nice. And then on the lips, what shade is that? Number 8. I love the packaging as well, like how bougie is that? And then this is the lipstick. I went for like a really mute, like a nudie more than a peachy, and actually I feel like it suits. So first intro into Valentino makeup, and firstly the packaging, obsessed. And secondly, yeah, impressed, like it so far. I've got 3 girl group chats going on here. I just wanted to say something quickly. The best thing that came, this is just, sometimes bad situations put you in such good ones, like the Valentine's Day one, for instance. I'm going out with the girls I met on Valentine's Day tomorrow night, and there's a group of us now. We're called the Gym Girls, and we obviously all live local because we live by the gym. So I've made a nice little crew in my area, and that is such a nice thing to get out of having a Valentine's Day like I did. So sometimes there's blessings and disguises everywhere, and like I said, I've always got a tea in my hand, haven't I? Tea queen. There's, like how I said before, oh god guys, sorry, my phone's going crazy. I have this scenario in the gym where I know someone's going to tell me off in the... Do you know what? As soon as I mentioned in last week's vlog that I said a guy was looking at me, I was like, I bet you any money I get a load of hate comments for saying that. It's just a thing, like, men look at all women, like, have we not watched American Pie? Men shag a pie, like, it's not a thing any woman can be stared at. Like, you should see the dusty man that I was talking about. Honestly, I didn't know what I was thinking. But I was like, I'm gonna leave this in because I feel like the girls that get it and the girls that are like on my vibe. But I was like, I know I'm gonna get hate from saying that. It's so mad. So I know that if I say this, I'm probably gonna get some hate as well. But at this point in my life, I just think it's funny. I know the dating life in London is awful. Like, I'm out here in the trenches battling, and I just feel like if I can talk to you guys about it, it might help you guys feel better if you're in this situation. Like, if you're single and like in the trenches like me, if I'm telling you how bad I am, like, it is, like, I hope people can relate and make you feel better in any way. So I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I have been attracting, I call them baby boys in the gym. The only men that seem to be coming up to me are men below the age of 25. And I think it's all Nicole Kidman's fault. It's after Baby Girl. I feel like the other day I had to tell someone I was 14 years older than him, and he goes, fuck, you're old enough to be me mum if you were a slut. I was like, my love life. My love life. Yeah, so I've got, what was I talking about? Blessings in disguise. And I think, like, today, when I was saying earlier, like, the Bond Street, my Instagram is just, something's happened, the algorithm changed, it's made it not behave in the same way it used to. And instead of being down about it, I was like, right, great, let's do something different. Yes, like, get excited about changing it up. And I had my favourite shoot I've done in such a long time. I went somewhere completely different. No one has ever shot here before. And like, got new products, even a new genre really. And I just really enjoyed myself. So it's a good tip. Blessings in disguise, always. Oh, do you know what? This keeps vibrating. I'm not being rude to you guys. This keeps vibrating, and I honestly have no idea how to put it on silent. Let's sleep. There we go. I'll forget that's on sleep now. Okay, so let's take my makeup off whilst we do that. Quickly go. Let's not show you all that crap. Where's my micellar water? What was I gonna say? Always the 3-in-1 micellar water. I actually take most of it off with water, to be fair. I just do a little bit of the main stuff. I've got that Ilia eyelash mascara. I've got that Ilia mascara on again. I feel like it's really nice. I know I've done a lot of vlogs at home at the moment, but I am enjoying it because things are about to kick off. I'm going to Paris for Fashion Week, and then go back to Cheltenham again. Just things are starting to pick up. It's always sometimes hit or miss. Sometimes it's not quiet time of year. I think my January was quite busy, and then I kind of had a bit of a quiet time, which I was thoroughly enjoying. So that's why I've been in my flat a few days, but just to let you know, things are about to ramp up a notch, and we will be here, there and everywhere. So don't get too bored that I'm in my flat all the time, because it won't be happening for a while. I looked down at my phone before, and I've got a group chat with the girls that I met in Marbella, who I adore. They're all such lovely girls. I got met some lovely girls in the gym. I just remember times in my life where I was in the wrong circle. And I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, but it's so important to pick up and when you're surrounding yourself with the wrong, I'm not going to say the wrong type of people, because just the wrong vibe for you, like your morals, what you like doing, things don't align, what you're talking about don't align, like, and sometimes I get lost in that, like I start being someone that I'm really, really not. And like the past few years or so, I have to say, during all this, my best friend Abby, who you guys see a lot, is always here. she's never left the building. It's been 20 years strong and she's always here. But yeah, I was just not enjoying the situations that I was getting myself in, but I think I did the opposite to that. When it started to be like bad for me, I cut everything out, and I was quite like, I guess as well, since really doing this job, it attracts the people that just kind of want you for all the wrong reasons, want to hang out with you for all the wrong reasons. But I cut myself off from everything, like I went very inward, and I'm really proud of myself because this year I've really opened myself up to new friendships, and obviously I feel like I can trust myself. I'm very good now at picking up on people that are nice and good and lovely people. I think female friendships don't get enough, like we don't talk about it enough. Like as women, we talk about relationships a lot, but having the wrong female friendship in your life, or friendships in your life, can be catastrophic to your mental health. Yeah, and just surrounding I think for me, I like surrounding myself by strong women, strong, secure women who lift each other up is so important. And like, it's not all about appearances. And someone said on my last vlog that it's all about appearances to me. It's because I'm trying on clothes to help you guys shop. Like, I don't know how else to like make it not about me. Like, do you want me to just show it to you on a hanger? Like, let's be real. But actually, if you ever meet me in real life, I would do anything for anyone, which has got me into a lot of trouble sometimes. Like the amount of people that I've housed just for free, just for the sake of it. Like, come live with me. Like, I honestly would do anything for anyone. Surrounding yourself by the right kind of people for you is definitely important. Definitely learned the hard way about that. So hopefully, now that I've seemed to have an ability of picking the right women around me, maybe we can find the right man. And on a positive note, I'm chatting to 4 men on Bumble who are all quite decent. I've not really used Bumble before. I was using Hinge and Raya. I prefer Raya, I'm not gonna lie. Only because I've had good situations from Raya, but now coming to think about it, it was only back in the day, like 5 years ago, that I think I had good situations from Raya. I've never had a good situation from Hinge, which is why I think I was like, ooh, every time I went on it, like, oh. To me, every time I swiped on Hinge, they just looked like a psychopath or someone that was going to kill me. But Bumble seems to be, I think on Hinge, they were showing me a lot of like people that would just like look like wastes of space. And I know that's mean, but sometimes it's the truth. Like 50-year-old Roger that looks like he's had a kebab every day for his whole life, that works down the chippy, is just not going to fulfill my romantic fantasies in any way, shape or form. But I'm sure, Roger, you might do some lucky lady. It's just not a vibe for me. Oh, I always say the wrong thing on the internet. However, Bumble seemed to be churning out men that were like, yeah, I'd go there, like decent, nice, good job, like vibes. So I got myself on Bumble. I've got 4 matches who I'm chatting to. One I quite like a lot, but who knows, based on a picture. He says he's 6 foot, but we've been here before. I went on a date with a 5'4" man. We shall see. I just use flannels, and actually, oh, bright red, love that for me. This cashmere knit is from Lily Silk, by the way. It's like a little cardigan, it's super cute. I'm such a slurper, as if I just caught that on camera. I'm going in with the Retinol 1.0. I only use like a pea-sized amount of retinol. I have to be very careful of retinol. If you guys have sensitive skin, retinol once a week and then build it up. Like, if the thing is, you go in with retinol and you think, oh, this is fine, and then you go in the next night with retinol, oh, it's still fine, what are people talking about? Then towards the end of the week you're like, oh my god, I'm like a snake. And it all starts to go wrong and you flake off and your skin's really sore and you think, oh, so there's a bit of a delay time, I think, with retinol. Don't go anywhere near the eyes. You need to give that a wide berth. And I can't tend to do my nose or this area, or I'm a bit scared to. I haven't tried it in a while because great product, but my gosh, use it with a warning, like the warning sign. So I was using the Obagi Clear, which is to get rid of, I don't know if you can see, I've got really weird, not weird, I think it's very normal, but I am a sufferer. Let's change the word in here. I'm not a sufferer. That's not weird, it's just normal, but I am one of those skin tones that is very prone to pigmentation. And what I mean by pigmentation is, yes, if I go in the sun I get freckly, but you'll see there's like patches, and this got a lot worse with hormonal change. So when I did the egg freezing last year, that's when that sound, can you hear it? It's plain, but oh my god, I feel like it's the worst sound, like the world is ending, the dinosaurs are coming in. It freaks me out every time. When I did hormonal things like the egg freezing, I think it's a bit similar to like when you're pregnant and stuff, the pigmentation comes in thick and fast. It does settle, pigmentation can go. I've had a huge patch here that disappeared, but you have to like action it. So Dr. Doyle from the clinic in Holland Park, I took you to last week, my favourite doctor to see in London, gave me the Illuminate Brightening Serum. You're probably meant to put it all over your face, but I like to kind of test products first to see like how they fit on my skin before I slather it on my problem areas. So I'm just trying this out instead of the Obagi Clear, just to see if it's any better. I am booking in for Pico laser soon, which should just fantastic. I was talking to the girls that I met in the gym the other day. They're a lot younger than me, and they were saying like, what do you recommend? They were planning on getting Botox, and I was like, oh my god, don't start Botox until you don't ever have to start Botox, but like don't ever get Botox in your 20s. No, I didn't get Botox. I didn't touch anything in my 20s. Like, I waited until I think I first got Botox when I was 30, and I think people slag Botox off a lot, or they use it as like, oh, she's got Botox. Botox doesn't change your face, it just like freezes the muscle. So I think people get Botox and fillers really, really mixed up. If you put a very tiny amount of Botox here and here when you're like 40, mid 30s, it's really just gonna, like, let's not pretend that this is a bad thing here. Like, let's like once a year, I feel like that would be just I think starting in your 20s, when you're like, your skin has got so much collagen in and it's got moves really beautifully, like, don't freeze that. That's just mad. I said I would recommend laser because it helps stimulate the collagen, and you've got so much of it when you're in your 20s, that like prolonging that collagen is really the way forward, rather than freezing a muscle that doesn't need to be frozen. I think it's such a interesting topic, skincare, anti-aging, and like, I think with anything to do with aesthetics, do it tiny. I see so many girls that look beautiful, and then they go to get the stuff done to make themselves feel better, and I'm just like, I wish you could see how beautiful like you are. Like, even like things, imperfections, like the amount of, I'm obsessed with nose jobs, because I think like noses with bumps in, and like Roman noses and stuff are so stunning and striking and strong, and I see them just like getting these pixie noses, and I'm like, babe, you have no idea how hot you are. And I wish they could have that energy, because like, and another thing I want to say, I got it last week. Oh, you've got so much fill in your face, you've ruined it, what a shame. And I'm like, I have not done anything to my face, and there's people slacking me off for changing my chin, getting filler in my chin, filler in my cheeks. Like, I have done nothing. I just love an anti-aging treatment. Like, leave a girl alone. Like, wouldn't you? Like, don't we all? I don't know. I am open to aging gracefully though, but I feel like a sprinkle of it doesn't hurt anyone. And I have to say, I've noticed that people use like aesthetics as like an insult. Oh, you've got so much work done. Who cares? Bella Hadid, one of the biggest supermodels in the world, has had work done. Nobody cares. Like, it's not an insult. And I think if something can make someone feel confident and good, I'm all here for it. So the fact that someone who might have felt awful about themselves and has had work done and feels so much better and confident and happy reads these comments that these nasty people are leaving on my videos about my work being awful, I think it's just like, it's not just about me. Like, you're not affecting me whatsoever. Like, I've been in this industry a long time. Like, I could read hate comments, paragraphs of them, and literally not be affected whatsoever. But I just feel for anyone reading these, and I know you guys stick up for me, and I just feel like, can we just please think about what we are writing before we write it? And if you are a child, please, for the love of God, get some therapy. Or a shag, I don't know, do something. I'm just filming for Instagram and wanted to share with you what I was doing because I really like the lipstick. This is the new Valentino, I don't know if it's new, I feel like it might be. It's Valentino lipstick. Firstly, look at how beautiful. I really enjoy like the packaging. I'll show you the top of it in a minute, but this is the shade 106A. I'll write the shades in the description box below. Oh my god, this colour is so nice. It's this shade. Then on the cheeks we've got the Valentino blush. This is the shade number 8. I'll leave it linked down below on the screen here if you guys watch it on the telly. It's this gorgeous, peachy, beautiful. This is actually, I feel like it's topped it as my favourite blush. I always, as usual, run it through the eyelids as well, just to like really get that in there. I'm gonna try this on. It's this gorgeous, peachy, corally. I'm all about the corals, although with this outfit, would pink be better? Maybe I start trying pink. That can be the future. Okay, matte lip on. I've obviously gone for a very bright coral. They've got all different sorts of colours. I just thought I'd try something a little bit jazzy. I like how bright it is. I feel like it's a different take on like a red lipstick. Like to go for something, if you're wanting a statement lippy that's not like bright red, I feel like this might suit me instead of a bright red lip. I find a bright red lip quite harsh, so something a little bit softer but that same kind of look might work really, really nicely. Guys, breathe it in. I smell spring. It's been such a turn in England this past week. Like, I've got the balcony doors open, I've been sitting out on the balcony. It's funny, this time last year, or like in the summer last year, I bought loads of plants for the balcony. I've got a plant cemetery going on, but there's one plant, it's a rose bush, and it looks like it's coming back. It's just like resurfaced. There's a few like green sprouts in there. So I feel like I'm gonna try again. Maybe I try resurrect the plant cemetery. It was a bit of a running joke on with my close friends on Instagram, because I can't, unfortunately guys, I have the most beautiful view from this flat. Like, it's so serene. I feel like it's one of my favorite things about this flat, and I cannot show you because obviously there's so many creepy people out there that will probably stalk me. And believe me, I have had a fair few stalkers doing this job. It's one of the cons of this situation. Like, you have to be very, very careful. For instance, people, if I show or tag a gym, I will have certain people that show up at it, and it's quite creepy. So I'm gonna try and resurrect the plant cemetery, the rose bush. What plant is really easy that I can like try? And the balcony is in the shade from like 4 o'clock onwards, so it gets like morning sunshine and then it's quite shady. But really interestingly, I always wanted like a west facing balcony, like love the sun. Like my roof terrace in my last flat was the first outdoor space I'd had in London. Oh my gosh, I could never ever go back to a flat now with no outdoor space. But this is I can't even think, it doesn't get the sun at night. It gets the sun at the back of the flat at night. And I thought I'd really hate that, but actually I really enjoyed it because I kind of don't get in the sun in the morning, and then I get it like midday and then it goes again. But the shaded times in the summer, I could actually work with my computer on the balcony. So those days in the summer where I was working from home, I'd spend like most of it outside, like get the flowers out, get the tea out, the snacks out. It was vibing. So I'm so excited for that, like to be back. Like every morning this week I've just sat outside with a cup of tea. It makes you feel so much better, like to do that first thing in the morning. Today I literally working from home today, and I just thought I've got so much new and stuff for spring, and like things that I've ordered myself, new in PR pieces. So I thought we'd just have a little catch up and talk about I'm going on a date, guys. We move quick. We've got a date booked in. I just ordered this from Amazon, and I bought this for when I'm at home up north in my parents' house because they don't have any water bottles. So I bought this off Amazon and I actually loved it. It's a 2-litre water bottle, and I'm not sure about like plastics and water bottles, but I tried to do as much research as I could, and according to what it says on Amazon, it's like really chemical friendly, because I know some water bottles can be quite bad. I just don't, you don't know what to believe these days. Does anyone watch the apple cider vinegar program on Netflix? I feel like it really tried to, I really enjoyed the show. I feel like it really tried to paint influencers in a bad light. But I was watching it, I was like, this is not an influencer issue. This girl is what is in every single industry. It's just really obvious when it's, when you've got so much footage of it and so much, basically it's easier to catch out if you're publishing stuff in online. I was like, this is what every single industry is like. There's always some company or someone trying to make it. I think everyone in power in the world is like that. Just trying to like, narcissistic people do very well in business, it seems. Like I could never do it. I'm just not that into being powerful or rich enough. I'm quite happy with the small things in life. But this is a slight tangent, but this is a 2-litre water bottle, and I think at home up north, I realised having this and filling it up in the morning made me more active in making it go down. And my gosh, skincare wise, health wise, like people spend so much money on treatments and stuff like that. The one thing that is gonna sort your skin out is this bad boy. So bare minimum, I drink all this a day in between me cups of tea. I was thinking, I buy so much stuff on Amazon, you know, it's getting a real problem. All this stuff on this table, for instance, this is from Amazon. This is from Etsy. This is my computer case, which I love. Like, I thought that was such a good find. That's from Etsy. This is from Amazon. This is from Amazon. So I might, like, lots of things around my flat are from Amazon. So I was thinking of putting together like an Amazon storefront with all the things that I constantly buy. Like I buy a lot of makeup from Amazon. Just so easy, isn't it? I bought the 5-minute journal. I think I'm doing it completely wrong. I'm actually not really into the whole journal thing. But I started this one, and I thought, instead, like call me crazy, but instead of being like, it's very self-explanatory, like it really guides you through the journaling thing. I'm really skeptical about the whole, if someone like has manifest in their bio or meditation, I love you, but like I just can't. I don't know what it is. Like my brain is like not this way wired at all. Like teach me, because anyway, I digress. I'm really not into the whole manifesting, spiritual, blah, blah, blah. It makes my head hurt. Last year I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna try it. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural, that book. Honestly, I've still not finished it. It was painful. Like the bit where he started talking about a black, it was like a 3D world, black hole situation where you transport yourself into a black space and it's like another dimension. I was like, I'm done, I'm out, sign me off. I couldn't, but I do think there's something in believing you can do something, and I think that's where manifesting is good. So for instance, like we've always prayed, like as a whole, the whole world through the back of time has always been praying like, thank you so much for the bread on our table, and I wish for the crops to do well this summer. Like that is all like ancient prayer. Was that really bad? That might have been really bad explaining it. But now we call it manifesting, and it's like it's something new, but it's just a different term for praying, I think. Like, so I do believe being thankful for what you have and putting your thoughts of what you want in the future is good practice. But when it goes too far, you know, when someone starts talking to me about chakras, I always say I need a whole new chakra at this point in my life. However, this journal, I don't know if you can see, it guides you through it. So if you're a bit of a novice like I am, it says, I am grateful for what would make today great. Your daily affirmation, highlights of the day, what I learned today. And it's got a little quote at the top of each page. Now, this is where I think I've been doing it wrong, but I quite like my version. I pretend like I live in a world where everything I'm grateful for obviously I haven't got yet. So I'll give you an example. I am grateful for my sexy, beautiful, funny, let's put rich in there, husband. I mean, it's my journal. Why stay small? That was just an example of, I haven't actually written that, but I really should. This is where I'll get trolled for being shallow, but you know. So I'll pretend like I've already got something, like thank you so much for like that amazing job that I just booked. What would make today great? The sexy rich husband like texting me. Yeah. I do it from a land of make-believe, as in like the things that I have. But every day, the daily affirmation, I deserve love, happiness, peace and safety. Just things like that. I think it's a good mindset to start the day off, rather than like, oh, it's raining outside, oh, I've got work to do today. It's like first thing in the morning, you set your mind into like a peaceful, happy place. And like if you're worrying about anything, it's like, oh yeah, I'm really happy that the sun is shining today, or I'm really happy that, I don't know, I've got a roof over my head. So yeah, I will leave this in my Amazon shop that I've just given myself a task to do. Okay, it's about to kick off, I told you. Things are about to get busy. We've got Paris Fashion Week, we've got Cheltenham, it's my birthday, girl's getting older, 37. Let's just take a moment there. Do you know what? I've got to a really nice place where I'm actually like, love being like 37, and like I don't really worry about aging anymore. I think the hard birthday is 35, and then after that, why is 35 hard? It's because it's like a lot of things you have to think about, like family, do I want one? That kind of vibe. 35 freaked me out, hence I went into the whole egg freezing thing, but I'm a bit past that now, you know, eggs in the freezer, sexy date. I might have 2 dates lined up, I'm not gonna lie, go went a bit crazy. Now I just fear they might all have wines. Like absolute new fear unlocked. How do you tell if they've got a wife or not? I have no idea what this is. I think it's from Holland Cooper, but I told you it's Christmas. I'm so thankful that the nights are getting longer, like the daylight's longer. Like filming in the winter is just not the one. The happy green box, like the best. Oh no, I didn't know I was getting this one. Okay, we've got a hat. Do we do the hat vibe for Cheltenham? I always feel like hats look really tall on me because I'm so short. I feel like the hat proportion is always a bit off, but that's a cute option. Okay, so this coat I was wanting for so long. How nice is this? It's the grey version. They do it in like a gorgeous brown, but obviously someone said on my last video, do a colour chart, and I presume it's because I had a brown top on. I know that brown is not my colour, but I incorporate brown into my wardrobe for you guys. Like if I wear brown and tan, I do actually wear tan sometimes, but like I actually know I wear it all the time, but I know I'm cool toned. So I suit blues, lilacs, all cool tones. Like I am not like a warm toned person. So for those of you that are warm toned, this does come in a gorgeous like tan brown, but I went for the grey. It's a trench coat. I actually think it's gonna be warm though. England is warm. So God knows if I'm gonna heat to death in this. These are the trousers to go with it. I'm not sure what's this one. So I was gonna wear it with I feel like this might be a bag. I'm not gonna try this on for you because hopefully ooh, this is cute. Hopefully in the next vlog it'll be Cheltenham. Oh, I love this. This is adorable. Oh, I like the two-toned. How cute is that? That? I adore that. That is stunning. I like the little, can you see the logo and stuff there? Very, very delicate. How cute is that though? I love that. We'll pop that there for the time being. Let's just whack that in the corner. Cute. Yeah, so I've got a date, maybe with two men. I've got one on Hinge, one on Bumble. We're going out there. Just, you know, just thought, let's keep cracking on with this. Am I bad at dating? I think I might be. I have banned myself from getting into any sort of gym crush situation. Dating in the gym or fannying around with anyone in the gym, flirting, no go. Like, I'm gonna be dead to the world in the gym. You come up to me, no. What a waste of time. Okay, so Kilian, new fragrance. I actually have, I don't know if I've put in clips of here. I've done a lot of things with Valentino this week. And I absolutely obsessed with that fragrance. It is beautiful. I'll show you the bottle in a minute. Oh, it's like Christmas. One of the dates is older. I thought, you know what? If so many men in their 30s are not ready to settle down, I thought, let's go way into the 40s. Let's extend that bracket a whole little further. We've gone late 40s. Well, I'll keep you updated. Do men mature? Who knows at this point? Kilian new fragrance. Oh, I love how like old aesthetic it is, like rustic. Is it? I love the aesthetic of this. It just reminds you of like a whiskey. I think a lot of Kilian is unisex. I think Kilian is unisex actually. Oh. Ooh. I'm gonna pop the notes on here because obviously I don't know them straight off the bat, but this is the new Kilian fragrance. Angels Share. Beautiful packaging, look at this. Love that. But yeah, where's the Valentino? It's here. Hang on. This fragrance is my smell to a T. Like, whatever it is, it's like peachy, vanilla, sugary, but like musky. this is going to be my signature scent for spring. I can sense it. But that clear one is night. I prefer more of like a darker vibe for night. Like, you know, if you're going to a club, like I feel like light fruit smells get a bit lost. So sometimes like a really heavy, sexy, like oody woody smell, that would be in line with this one. So go give them a smell, especially the Valentino one, because that is my personal favorite. I love the beautiful packaging of that as well. Like, it's very girly, isn't it? Girly, but a little hint of like sexy. So yeah, I firmly recovered from my Valentine's Day ordeal. I actually went out with the girls I met on Valentine's Day on Thursday, just in the area, which is super fun. Like, so handy making friends in the gym because everyone lives like down the road. Like, it takes me 2 seconds to get there. So we just went for a drink in the pub down the road. Like, vibe, like literal vibe. So that's a blessing in disguise. But on the next day, I went onto Bumble, on Hinge. I've been swiping left, right, centre, and there's two. I'm not very good at multitasking, so they're on different platforms. Like, I feel like I can only do one on each platform. I mean, I do rare, but I swear, half of them are all across the world. Like, who needs a man in Australia? Like, what good is that gonna do me? Like, I need someone to get rid of the spiders. Like, it's no good. I ain't flying across the world to go on a date, like, because 9 times out of 10 they're horrors. So, you know, you got to keep them local. I don't think even at this point in my life I'd travel across London, to be honest. Like, let's keep the radius down. But yeah, one of them's a hoot. Not a hoot, but one of them's, I feel like I like someone more for their personality. Like, one's like a bit modelly, which I don't know, I'm questioning. But the other one is like, he's got good chat. Like, I feel like that's most important to me these days. So I will let you know, maybe going on a date tomorrow. If the next clip I'm like, but yeah, that's my update. Right, let's go do some fashion. So I did a big spring order from Millen. I've just got so many things coming up. I wanted to like refresh, see what there was, try on some stuff. I do have a discount code handily from an Instagram post collaboration that I did with them, so I think the discount code may work on any of these items. It's Laura15, gets you 15% off on top of the sale prices, I believe. Try it, see if it works. So I think it's mostly Millen, so I just thought I'd quickly go for it. Absolute tea queen. Okay, this is the first dress. This pattern, I was thinking, like, if you go to the races in the summer or like April, big beautiful hat, like any weddings, anything like that, it's giving Zimmerman. Like, this tulle skirt all the way to the floor, cinches you at the waist. I feel like this might be good for bigger breast ladies because the coverage here is quite a lot, and I feel like you could really hoist them up to look good. But yeah, this is it up close. It's just something so vibrant, so fun. What do we think? Should we play a game? Should we do a keep or return? This is outfit number 1. I'll link everything in the description box. Actually, I noticed a friend of mine, Josie, put a QR code on the screen, so you guys who watch it on a TV can shop by just scanning it. So if I'm clever, I will do that for you here, and you can shop everything in this by just scanning everything in the video by just scanning it. That would be fun. Let me see if I can do that. But yeah, the red, the blues, it's even got a little bit of green coming through. Don't know if you can see. Let's have a little bit up close of this material. Look how gorgeous it is. So there's a firm fabric underneath keeping the girls in place, and then this gorgeous floaty fabric over the top, so I don't think at any point you'd fall out. And then the back of it is just this gorgeous kind of backless situation. I reckon you could get a bra in there too if you pinched it at the top. So wear a normal bra so it comes down to here, and then like pinch it with a safety pin at the top or something like of the sort. So yeah, this is outfit number 1. Okay, next one. This came in like a pink as well, like a corally pink, I think I'd call it. It is slightly on the big side, but that's sometimes, it is slightly on the big side, I'd say, for me. So this is a size 6 or an extra small. I think size size down maybe if you're on the fence. It's still passable though, like I could still get away with it, but this for spring, like as it starts getting warmer, again as I said with Caramel, you have to shop ahead of time, these things will go, and then you'll be wanting to shop in summer and all be winter coats. But with like the Demier ivory tote, is this a vibe? I feel like this is giving. What do we think? I love this colour as well for spring. I feel like perfect spring business attire. Like if you're going to a meeting, trot, 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 waddle, waddle, waddle. This one I love. Look at this. So this is like all, I'm keeping this. This is for sure a keeper. So what I love about things like this, watch the cinch, watch it. Yes. Look how amazing that silhouette is. This outfit is me to a T. I love long skirts like this. Now this skirt I think I'm going to be keeping to pair with like that navy jumper that I got from Mango last week, like white shirts. I love a long maxi skirt, and like in the summer I wear them with ballet flats, or like, I don't know, like you don't have to wear them with heels. It's definitely, or you could even wear it with like nude or tan boots. Like I just think it's a really different option to like trousers. I think skirts are elegant. I think they're elongating, like I look taller when it goes to the ground. But this is really, I wonder if you could tuck it in. Ideally my respelt, the H one, would be fantastic here. But we'll go for a H&M goodie as well. Like, cause there's belt loops, you could break it up, maybe wear it with, I love navy and tan. I feel like it's a vibe, isn't it? So it does have the option of the belt, which I think would work if I had like a shirt to go with this. Maybe I get a shirt on, show you the vibe. Okay, keeping. This is it with a shirt on, so you can see how like it just works really, really nicely. Definitely with the navy knit as well, I think that would be lovely. Or even like a cream. I think the knits in winter would be called this skirt. I love, love, love. This is, you guys know how much I'm a sucker for a leather outfit. I just think they're really, really cool. So this is an all leather number. Just popped this belt from ASOS around it, and I think I would put it on with, this is the new Demier brown suede tote. How gorgeous is that bag? Pop the collar, a little bit of me. Imagine walking into a meeting like, hi, I'm arrived, I'm in business. Like you'd leave any male in an office standing, like they'd be all eating out the palm of your hand. I didn't say that on the internet. I did try and be PC, but hey ho. This is a leather skirt, but imagine this with like, hang on, which way does it go around? Oh, it's got pockets. Hang on, this is totally wrong. There we go. I've got it on right now, yeah, the slits at the back. This was like a knit. I just love a bit of that. Like, really, really nice, isn't it? Like, maybe like a chocolate brown slouchy knit with it. Okay, we've gone for an all ivory look. I think this is super cute. Okay, the Demier ivory tote bag. I think I would roll these sleeves up a little bit, but they do come down. How cute! How cute is this? I feel like it's an adorable outfit. Like, we've gone from one extreme to the other. We've gone from faux leather to like cutesy. I love an all ivory look. You guys do, all my analytics, you guys love the ivory. This gorgeous tote to go with it, as well as the perfect ivory bag to go with loads of stuff. These Demier totes come in a smaller size as well. So if it's too big, you can get the smaller size. This is such a cute little knit. And this skirt as well, I love skirts. I think skirts are really like we all wear jeans and trousers, but actually skirts are so much more comfortable. I'm all about the comfort. Like I really can't stand a jean for too long at all, but this is giving. Love this. Love the pockets, love the boots with it. These are Paris, Texas boots. Oh, Daddy Longlegs just flew behind you guys. It's a bit of a bug sanctuary in here. I've still got, do you remember me telling you about my ladybug colony? All the ladybugs turned black, but they're still here, still looking out for me. Because apparently a colony of ladybugs is like your angels looking out for you or something. I have a lot. I really need help. How nice is this? I feel like this is just my vibe to a T. Like I love, you know, it's like when you go out for dinner or something like that, I love to look like smart. Like equally I would wear this to a meeting or like an event around London. I know it's very different London vibes to the countryside, but like say if I've got a meeting and an event, this is definitely something in the warmer months that I'd rock up in, maybe with a blazer over the top, take this off and you've got something really, really nice. What bag would I go for? Maybe the totem lock. This is a silver belt that comes with it. I don't know if you can see. But say if I had the totem lock, which is gold, I'd probably switch it out for a gold buckle belt, but that's really easily done. So it does come with the belt, you can switch and change, but I love the pleating in these wide leg trousers. Like as you walk, it's gonna be gorgeous. Even with like a clutch, let's say we were doing really, really fancy, like a little clutch would be cute. I have on, I don't know if I should say this, I don't know if it's I know there's such a frown upon PLT. I never shop clothes in PLT, I quite frankly do not like it at all for clothes. But for shoes, I really, really enjoy a ridiculously high heel. Not like a normal high heel in normal shops, like ridiculously skyscraper. I'm 5'4", I'm shrinking, I swear I'm going down to 5'3", and I like to be tall. So I just got these shoes. I don't know if you can see them. See the height? What I mean by the ridiculously high? PLT. As I said, I don't shop there for clothes. Like that era of my life is gone. I like more good quality when it comes to my clothes. However, the heels, they just have super sexy heels. That's where my nude ones are from. Yeah, I find other shops just don't do them quite as high. So little insight in there for you. This is really simple. I think I remember on the site as well, this was super affordable with the 15% off as well. It's given chic, like the gold chain detailing. Don't know if you can see. This is the top half of it. Like how beautiful is that neckline? This gold chain detailing there. Silk maxi, very, very simple, but has like a really nice effect to it. It's backless, hugs you in all the right places, and usually with silk maxis, when they're like just straight up, straight down, they don't fall nicely, but this kind of like, it falls really nicely. I don't know if you can see that, like it's giving a little bit of a cinch and then flows nicely around the hips. Yeah, this is cute. If you're looking for a really simple evening dress, give this a whirl. Okay, this base layer is not actually new. I showed you in the last vlog, but I have been wearing these trousers so much that I've actually just pulled them out the washing basket. So if you see marks on them, they're ready for a wash. I've worn them so many times. I just love them. I want the black version as well because they just are just the perfect ivory trouser. The waistband, the pockets, they just look super nice. That's not what I'm going to show you though. This is a gorgeous tan coat. How nice is that? Let's just give it a whirl. And then I'd probably pair it with... No, we're good. Close. I'd pair it with... Let's pop some sunnies on the head. Like this look with the H&M suede Margot Row dupe. So many of you bought this. Like so many. I feel like it's such a good find, isn't it? This outfit is just given spring, isn't it? Whether that's with trainers or a pair of shoes. Let me belt this up for you so you can have a look at it closed. They probably do it in other colours as well because I know what Cara and Millen are like. Like how nice is that? Oh, like how nice is that even? Perfect spring coat. I feel like coats in spring are just, you go for lighter colours. But I just like the fit of this, like this full, it's got shoulder pads in. I quite enjoy that like masculine fit to it. This is definitely a me coat because the strong shoulders, like a masculine fit, but then it's feminine with the way it cinches you in and it's tying around the waist. I just feel like this is such a beautiful silhouette. I'm losing the light here, so I apologise if the lighting goes a bit funny. Okay, this isn't the outfit, but this is just the base layer. These boots are back in stock in Cara and Millen. I got them last year, but I noticed them on the site again. Really handy for like underneath trousers. This is just mango trousers, top from Zara, and took that in actually. I really enjoy this waistcoat vibe. It's actually backless, sexy, huh? This is a coat. I think I showed you it previously, but I thought share with you again. Really lost the light. It's dark outside, so apologies. Let's go for the totem lot bag vibe. I just love Cara and Millen coats. I feel like they're the best on the market, and like in England, I know lots of you live in lovely sunny countries, but in England we still need coats in spring. So the light coloured coats definitely turn to a lot. This is a gorgeous one. Again, we've got strong shoulders. It's that gorgeous shoulder line. And then the collar, just really enjoy a KM coat. I feel like they're strong. Right, I'm actually going to leave this vlog here. I'll leave everything linked down below. And again, I'll try and do a QR code thing here. If it works. I'll love you and leave you. I'll let you know how the day goes tomorrow. Love this for me, dating era, and I will catch up with you again next week. We're going to Paris, it's my birthday, got a lot planned, so yeah.